This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Thrillist. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here about to give you my review over the Phonesuit Elite, which is a battery/protective case for the iPhone 4. Now they claim that this case is supposed to be able to double the life of your battery of your iPhone 4. We're going to see about that in a second, but it's going to first talk about the design of the case itself. Now the case itself, when you first touch it, it feels very nice and soft and just smooth. What is that, velvet? But it feels very nice and smooth to the touch there. It also does have a fingerprint, anti-fingerprint coating on it, so you're not gonna get that many fingerprints at all. So here I am tapping my hand on it, my fingers on it, and you can see there are no fingerprints at all. Well, there's barely some little grease marks on there, but it really does a really good job of getting the fingerprints or keeping the fingerprints off of the case itself. Now the case itself is two different parts, so you need to slide your iPhone into the big part of the case, I would say, which has the battery, but also has the standard dock connector in the bottom of the case, and then you slide the little piece on top of the iPhone 4, and it snatches it into place, and now you have a protective case for your iPhone. Now it does come with two of these little top pieces, which is pretty good if in case you lose one of your other ones. It does come with two in the box itself. Now all of your buttons, all of your ports are still accessible for the most part. At the top, your headphone jack is still there. You can still reach the power button. On the back, the camera, you still be able to take pictures with the flash. And also too, at the bottom, you will find that the case does have a micro USB port. So it does come with a micro USB cable. So while the iPhone is in the case itself, you can still sync it up with iTunes to your computer. And also too, does have a little on and off switch for the battery itself inside of the case. So once you put your phone into the case, you start charging it, and it gets to full, or you get to your requested amount of battery charge, you can actually turn off the battery in the case to conserve the battery and then use it at a later time if you wanted to. And now in the back of the case, you will find a button. If you press that button, it'll activate the 5-point LED indicator to let you know how much battery life that you have left in the case itself. So that's a look at the design. Let's going to talk about the performance, because that's what you really want to know. Does this thing really double the battery life of your iPhone 4? Well, I did do a couple tests, because this case itself has a 2100 milliamp battery inside of this, so this thing has a lot of juice to give to your iPhone 4. But it's always, sometimes when people say they can claim to do this whole type of double your battery life, it doesn't always live up to its claim. So anyway, the makers of this case said it does have a 2-hour quick charge technology, where you can start from 0 and go all the way up to 100 in about 2 hours. So I did a couple tests where I drained my battery all the way down to 0, and I just basically played Angry Birds all day, and I got it all the way down to 0, and I put my phone inside the case, and I will say it did live up to this claim. So in about 2 hours, sometimes a little bit over, I was able to get a full charge on my iPhone. And plus two, I was able to get all the way up to 100%. Then when I pressed the little button on the back, I would have like one little light, at least one little light left, so I can probably get an extra 10 to 15% out of that on the case itself. So the case itself does live up to the claim. It does it does charge your battery of your iPhone 4 all the way up from 0 to 100. And so in conclusion, well, I sound like I'm writing an English paper, but overall my opinion of this case is that as far as the design and the performance, it really does deliver. And when I look at the design of the case, going back to that, it's an all black sleek design. It doesn't look like a battery case you're going to be using out in public. So it's not that big. Again, it's not that thick. And also too, when I compare it to something like the Mophie Mophie juice pack case, it does outperform it, especially as far as battery life, but also too, it doesn't look like a battery charging case. This looks like a battery charging case. The Phonesuit doesn't look like one of those. And again, it does double the battery life of your iPhone 4, which again, if you're going to be using one of these cases, you want to be able to get the maximum amount of performance out of it, and this case really does deliver on that. So the case runs about $79.99. You can get it from the company's website, Amazon. It's available in multiple different places. So I would say I'll give this case a salute. It's going to be going into my laptop bag as I travel, as my savior for when I run out of my iPhone battery life if I forget to charge it the night before. But again, guys, before we head out of here, we're just going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video, and that is Thrillist. Alright, so Thrillist is a service that can keep you up to date with all the latest cool things that may be happening in your area. Some new bar may be opening up, new restaurant, a new club, or a new band may be playing that you never heard of. A bunch of Trekkies may be getting ready to go watch a Star Wars marathon. And yes, I know that doesn't make sense, but something weird like that, Thrillist will probably be able to find that and recommend that to you if you're into that type of stuff. And so if you're going out a lot with your friends, it's always good to find something new to do, and Thrillist will be able to help you do that. So they send you out an email with all the cool things that are happening that you may be interested in. It's a really cool service, so go to Thrillist.com/soldier and get hooked up with that and stay up to date. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below about what you think about this charging case. If this has been something you've been looking for, let us know. Again, thanks for watching guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.